everyone! Today I would like to share with you my 2013 favorites. This is my first favorites ever video and I already apologize for the background. I know that when you see this it's probably going to be well into January, but I wanted to get at least one video in front of my Christmas tree because it is one of my 2013 favorites. This is the first Christmas tree for my husband and me, so it's kind of a little sentimental and I'm so excited. Some of the ornaments my mom actually picked up either at estate sales or they were passed down from my grandmother. For example, this Peace on Earth sign right here. I don't even know if it's meant for a Christmas tree, but it was so cute and I just had to put it on there. It's actually my grandmother's. I also really love the oversized ornaments that are on this tree. I just think that they add something different and unique that you don't see on a lot of Christmas trees. So I apologize that you're seeing this way into January. I know that you're probably so sick of Christmas by now, but I wanted to film that. And then one of my other favorites, just kind of unofficially right off the bat, would be this. I got this from H&M this year. It's just a red holiday sweater and I've just been wearing it like crazy. It's a little oversized, so it's nice and roomy for the holidays. So let me go ahead and start with my official products for 2013 with my hair care products. I did a really good job of finding great hair care products this year. I had an original list of maybe 7 or 10 items I wanted to include, but I tried to really limit it down because I thought I can't do just 10 hair care products. That's ridiculous. First is the Pureology Hydrate Conditioner. The other one is the It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In Conditioner plus Keratin. And these two have been absolutely amazing. My hair was really dry and I went to get my hair cut in the middle of the year and my stylist suggested that I start using the Pureology conditioner, the Hydrate conditioner. This has really been a lifesaver. It has made my hair so smooth, and when this can't get the job done by itself, this It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In Conditioner has really helped. I got this sample size like a month or 2 ago, maybe a little longer, and there's still tons in here, but I'll probably get the full size as soon as this runs out. So for skincare items, I also kept it to just 2 things. First is my Lush Coalface cleanser, and it's just a facial cleanser that you use. It is amazing. And the other thing is gonna sound really strange, but it's coconut oil, and I use this as moisturizer. I had been having problems with breakouts and I'd had a lot of problems with my skin. I had really dry areas and then areas that were breaking out like crazy, and I have always had a really bad relationship with moisturizers. They never do the job. They break me out. It's not ever been good. So I was looking online for different options and I started looking for more natural options just because nothing I would buy would ever work well. And that's when I read about using different oils on your face, and I already had coconut oil in my cabinet. So I started using it and it has made a huge difference in my skin. I have much less breakouts. It's just so much better. And then especially paired with the Lush Coalface cleanser, it's a great combination. For foundation and face powder this year, I found and fell in love with the Makeup Forever High Definition Foundation, and then also the Makeup Forever High Definition Powder. So these work great together for me. Again, I have very finicky skin. It breaks out very easily, but I have found that those two together do wonders for my skin. They don't break me out, and anytime I try to switch to another foundation this year, anytime I tried that, it ended in terrible disaster, so I keep switching back. It is kind of expensive, but for me it's worth it because my skin has looked better this year than any other time in my life. For eye products this year, if I didn't start with the Lorac Pro Palette, I would be completely lying to you. This thing is amazing. I found it at the end of 2012 and really used it a ton this year. It's just incredible. It has so many colors. There's a great selection and the color payoff is amazing. It's like butter. I mean, it's just so smooth. It's so wonderful. It just glides on your skin. It stays all day. It's just a fantastic palette. New to me this year is also the Smashbox Jet Set Waterproof Eyeliner. This one is in deep black. It's the only one that I've tried. It's amazing though. It doesn't smudge at all. It does not move at all day until I take it off, and then it comes off fairly easily. For For blushes and bronzers, I have been obsessed with the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush. This particular color that I've been using is the color Flush. And then I've also been loving the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Matte Bronzing Powder with Real Cocoa. This smells like chocolate. It is amazing and it's a really good bronzer. It looks great. I use it for contouring. Most normal people probably are able to limit their nail polish favorite of the year to just one favorite. I unfortunately have 3 favorites. It's a tad ridiculous. I know, it's okay. So I have been looking all year for a navy blue nail polish that I liked, and I found this. Actually, I think it was at a designer shoe warehouse. It was some sort of shoe outlet store. I think it was a designer shoe warehouse, and it is the Anise Sea Gypsy is the color. Sea Gypsy, Anise is the brand. I've never had any nail polish from this brand before, but I really like the color. It is the perfect navy for what I was looking for. Earlier in the year, I found this Essie nail polish. It is in the color Avenue Maintain, and it is a bright, wonderful, happy blue. And last but certainly not least is my Zoya polish that I'm going to mention in Bevin. I have to mention a Zoya polish. Zoya is by far my favorite brand. I wish they had a little more color selection, but their formula is amazing. It stays forever. You put a little sèche vide on it and it's not coming off your nails for a while. Next, I wanted to talk about my TV favorites. I sat there with my husband and we tried to nail down our TV favorites because we were just talking about it, and there have been so many good shows this year. It is insane. TV critics have been saying that all year. People online have been saying that all year, and my husband and I could not agree with them more. So if I only mentioned 1 or 2 TV favorites, I would be doing a grave disservice, let's say. So my TV favorites of 2013 in no particular order are The Good Wife, Orange is the New Black, Game of Thrones, Big Bang Theory, Parks and Rec, and The Amazing Race. And then I do have to give an honorable mention to Breaking Bad, and the only reason it is not a favorite is because I haven't been watching it since the beginning, and I didn't watch every episode this season because I haven't watched it from the beginning and I want to start it from the beginning. But my husband has watched it from the beginning, so I kind of tagged on a little bit and really got into it and interested, and I was like, I can't watch all the episodes because I want to watch it from the very start. So I'm gonna watch it from the very beginning, season 1, all the way through at some point. I just don't know when, whenever I have time, I guess. I also have a lot of movie favorites. I apologize, I can't limit some of these things. Some things I can limit and I can get rid of things, but TV and movie favorites I had a really hard time with. So movie favorites, again in no particular order: Catching Fire, Fruitvale Station, Secret Life of Walter Mitty, and Captain Phillips. For phone favorites, at the end of 2012, my husband and I both got the Samsung Gallaxy SG3 from Sprint. It was buy one, get one free, so we got one of the phones free, and I have just really been loving this phone. I'm an Android user, I'm a Mac user, but I've always had an Android phone. I've never had an iPhone. I don't know why. I think because I didn't have AT&T when it was AT&T exclusive, and then I just never switched because I started when I got a smartphone. I got a Droid because I wasn't on AT&T, so I couldn't get an iPhone. So I've just stuck with Androids, and I love this phone. My favorite phone app that I've added this year is definitely A Beautiful Mess. It's just a photo editing thing, and you can put doodles on there, you can put borders on your pictures, you can write things on it, and it's very cutesy and very girly, but I've really been loving that app this year. And then of course I have to mention my Mophie charger. This charger is awesome. It is basically like a complete extra charge. It makes your phone huge, which is the only thing that I think some people won't like about it. I don't mind it. I never put my phone in my pant pocket or anything like that. I always just put it in my purse anyway, so it doesn't matter to me how big the phone is, but it does make it quite large in comparison to, you know, your regular phone. But it gives an entire extra charge. I like how sleek it looks with the white casing, and then on the back, if you push the button, of course I don't think mine has any charge in it, but when it is charged, it'll tell you how much. It'll blink here and it'll tell you how much charge it has left. My food favorites this year are definitely Skinny Pop and PB2. Unfortunately, we go through Skinny Pop, which is just a popcorn, which I mentioned in a previous video, I'll link that below. But we go through it so fast in our house that I don't even have a package to show you because we finished it a couple days ago and we haven't had a chance to go back to the grocery store and get more. But the other food favorite that I have is PB2. This is kind of like peanut, it is peanut butter. They've just taken all the oils out, so it's just a powder. I am a huge peanut butter lover, and I will say that if you're one of those people that takes a spoon and eats peanut butter from the can, this is not going to compare. But to put it in smoothies and other things, you could put it on a sandwich. And the reason to use this is because it has 85% less fat and less calories. So, you know, peanut butter can be very heavy in calories, very heavy in fat, but PB2 gets rid of a lot of that. So this has definitely been a food favorite for 2013. Last but certainly not least are my exercise favorites. I saved these for last because they probably were some of the most important things to me this year. I was able to lose weight this year. I need to do a final weigh-in video to show you guys how much weight I've lost and that kind of thing. That will be coming soon, I promise. If you haven't seen any of my videos before, I just finished a weight loss challenge that I started, I think in like August or September-ish, and did till the end of the year. I am going to continue to be healthy, and I have some goals coming up that I'll mention in my final weigh-in video, and I'll link all that stuff below. But I just wanted to mention that I was doing a big weight loss challenge through the year and really trying to be healthier and lose weight and just have a better lifestyle overall. So exercise favorites were definitely some things that helped me through the year. In 2013, I got really interested in running, and my husband actually introduced me to a bunch of running groups, and that's what got me really, really excited about running. So all of these pretty much, yep, all of them are exercise related, but specifically running related. And the first one is my GPS watch. It's a Timex GPS watch. This thing is amazing. It keeps track of how many miles you run. It keeps track of your pacing. It keeps track of just tons of stuff. While I live in a pretty warm climate, it has gotten very cold lately, at least for our standards. And running outside, you really notice the cold a lot more than, you know, being inside most of the day. My running gloves and my running headband have definitely helped me out. These running gloves are Brooks running gloves. They have a little pad thing here in the finger so that you can use your electronics while you're running and still be able to wear your gloves so you don't freeze to death. And then not only does this headband keep you warm, but it's reflective on one side, and it's changeable too, so if you don't want the reflective side, you can have it on the black side as well. But I actually usually have it on the reflective side so that cars can see me coming and so that I don't get hit. So last but not least, my running shoes are a huge, huge favorite this year. I spent a lot of time looking for running shoes. I had terrible running shoes before that had absolutely no support because I don't like running shoes with a lot of support. They actually hurt my feet. So I had to find a good balance in between because the ones without enough support were hurting my feet and the ones with too much support were hurting my feet. So I had to find a really good balance there. So that's all for my 2013 favorites. I hope you had a great 2013. Again, soon I will be posting my video of my final weigh-in, so if you're interested in that, make sure you're subscribed so you can see that, and go ahead and check out my weigh-in #1 video where I show before pictures, because in my final weigh-in, of course, I'm going to be showing some after pictures. I hope that you had a great year, and I will see you next time.